Many college students have gone to college and gotten hooked on drugs, marijuana, and alcohol. Listen, stop trying to be somebody else.
I am so sorry about the late upload that it was on. It's my fault. Basically that's what I'm trying to say. It's my fault. I had block exams. As you guys may know or may not know, I'm in pharmacy school right now, so I had block exams. Since I was studying for my block exams, which I'll explain what that is later on in this video, it gave me inspiration to do this video today, which is going to be on pharmacy school. I know it looks like I'm trying to say nursing school based on this, but this is the only thing that I was willing to wear just because I didn't want to wear my white coat in this video, so that's why I'm rocking this right now. So this video is just going to be a general overview about preparing for pharmacy school, what it's like to be in pharmacy school, and all that good stuff. So let me just give you some background. I am in my first year of pharmacy school right now. My school is a 4-year program and we go by semesters. So that's just a little bit of background. I graduated last year with a degree in biological life sciences. So yeah, so there you have it, there you go. There's some info for you on the low. No, I just said that because that rhymed. Okay, anyways, so this is for all my ladies and gentlemen that are interested in getting ready for pharmacy school. So whether you're applying right now or you're in your first year of college or whatever, this video is for you guys. Even if you're a pre-med, like, I guess this is just prepping you for grad school, prepping you for whatever your path may be. So as for me, okay, why did I choose pharmacy? I don't know, I've always been into sciences, but at the same time, I knew I wanted to work in the healthcare field, but at the same time, I knew jobs that wouldn't be the best for me. Like, I couldn't be a doctor, I couldn't be a nurse, I couldn't be none of that, honestly, because I have a weak stomach. You don't have to get a bachelor's, sorry about my ratchet nail. You don't have to get a bachelor's and then you can apply to pharmacy school. For me, I was like, if I'm gonna be attending classes and going to classes for like these 3 years, then I want to get something out of it. Like, I want something to be able to be like, this is what I earned while I was here at this institution. I didn't want to just take the required classes and then who knows if like I wouldn't like pharmacy or something was to happen to me in the long run, like what would happen? Would I have to go back to school and finish my bachelor's, or like I just wanted something to kind of fall back on, and that's why I did that. You're gonna have to take a lot of science classes, a lot of biology, a lot of chemistry, organic chemistry. Some schools require physics, maths, all the way to calculus. Is it 1 or 2? All the way to calculus, and stuff like that. So just know right off the bat, like, if this is what you're going to be interested in, try to learn about the major or the career of pharmacy and stuff like that, because honestly I didn't know much. Luckily I knew some older students that I was able to talk to and contact whenever I had questions, because honestly, like, I didn't have the best advisor. No, I didn't. But yeah, so I was able to have students that I was able to talk to and connect with whenever I had questions. So you're gonna go through your classes. For me, it was kind of like, it's kind of scary when you're a pre-health major and you see a lot of people starting off on that path, and then as like semesters go by, you see them just drop like flies. Like, for me, that was like kind of making me wonder, like, can I truly do this? Am I gonna go all the way through all these classes and go through college and be like, wow, I'm not gonna get into pharmacy school? So you have to really believe in yourself and try your best, honestly. For me, I was involved a lot. Like, I would probably say my freshman and sophomore year of college, I was involved in lots of things. And then after that, I kind of had to reevaluate my involvement and kind of step back and just like focus on where I want to be in life. Honestly, it takes like a nudge, and it takes some growing up to really get to that point where you're like, okay, like, these involvements that I am in, like, how's it gonna benefit me? Yes, it's fun socially, but I had to get to the point where I was just like, how's it gonna benefit me towards getting into pharmacy school and stuff like that? So after being involved in BSU and all of that fun stuff, eventually, like, I didn't have chair positions, and I just became a member, and I had to really just kind of step down in my involvement with things, and just get serious with school, which is what I did. And then I started volunteering in a pharmacy, which I think is great. Number one, if you don't know for sure pharmacy is what you want to do, then you should definitely volunteer in a pharmacy. Try to find anywhere where they're accepting volunteers, even if it's just cleaning up stuff and restocking vials. I think that's great. Like, just being able to be in the pharmacy and see what's going on is good. And I know at first when you're volunteering, you don't know what you're looking out for, but you know, it'll come with experience. To me, I didn't really know what I was taking from my experience with working in with volunteering in a pharmacy until I actually started working in a pharmacy, and that's where I learned the most. I'm not gonna lie, volunteering is great, but you don't get to do as many hands-on things. So I started working in a pharmacy. I started as a assistant, and then I was a technician in training. Being a tech in training is absolutely great. You learn a lot. You become familiar with the top 200 drugs, the different drug classes and stuff like that, and even just the whole third-party insurance and all of that stuff. Like, you become very knowledgeable about that stuff, and you understand, although it may not be your actual job duty when you become a pharmacist. Well, it is part of your job duty, but that's not what you're going to be doing. Like, majority, you're not going to be the one taking care of the third-party insurance and stuff like that, and billing and stuff like that. That's mostly going to be the techs. Now, you should help them, definitely, because the techs keep the pharmacy going, you know, and I think it's definitely great to help them. But, like, just from doing that before pharmacy school, for me, helped me learn a lot, and I definitely would recommend it to anyone. If you have the time and time management and you're able to do that, definitely go to try to work in a pharmacy and try to be either an assistant, or if you want to be a tech, then go for it and try to be a tech. Also, what else? So taking the classes, going to tutoring was a big something that I learned that I just have to be okay with doing. I remember I'm the type of person where I like to figure it out for myself, but I had to learn the importance of tutoring and just being able to get that help. No, it doesn't make you look dumb or anything like that. If anything, it makes you look good, because at the end of the day, you're passing your test and you're doing what you need to do. So make sure you go to tutoring. Now let's get into preparing for pharmacy school. So my school offers workshops for prepping for when you're going to apply to pharmacy school. If your school does offer that, definitely go to those. And if not, then look it up online or something. Also, throughout your years in college, you want to build a relationship. Try to network. Try to find pharmacists in your area that you could take as a mentor. Also, try to connect with your advisors or your teachers. If there's one teacher that you like, really try to connect with them so they could get to know you on a personal level. So when it comes to writing letters of recommendations, they have no issue with saying absolutely. As well as trying to get a pharmacist that's a mentor or something like that, that looks really good. So when it's time to ask for a letter of recommendation, they're okay with it. For me, I had a lot of staff and faculty that I had met over my years in college, and I knew that some of them had got to know me on a very personal level. So I had no doubt in mind when it was time to apply for pharmacy school. I knew the people that were going to be my letters of rec, because I knew the people that got to know me over my past couple of years in college. So start building those relationships so that when the time comes for letters of recommendations, they're not like, I don't really know you. Who is this? You know what I'm saying? So you want to build those relationships now. Or if you're in your senior year or the year that you're about to apply, start going to your teacher's office hours, getting to know them, telling them a little bit about you, your goals, where you're trying to take your life and stuff like that. so they could get to know you. I know at first it sounds kind of weird, like a teacher having to get to know me, like, but it's what you got to do, you know? And then also, if whether or not you have to take the PCAT, know in advance when you want to take it, and when you're going to take it, get to know information about, you know, like maybe waivers that they have. The PCAT has waivers, the FarmCast has waivers, not the PCAT, I don't think the PCAT has waivers, but FarmCast has waivers. So when it's time, and FarmCast is what you use to apply to pharmacy schools, most pharmacy schools. It's the database of like all the schools. When you send out your application and when you fill out your profile, you choose what schools you want to send it to, it'll send it. Now other schools, your school is going to have supplemental applications in addition to that FarmCast. So you'll be having to pay maybe a supplemental fee for each school that you're applying to on FarmCast and for the school. So just be prepared for that. That's the worst thing of not knowing how much it's going to be. So make sure that you're financially prepared for that. When it comes to interviews, go to mock interviews. I went to mock interviews. I practiced on my friends. Like I was so nervous. I'm pretty good at public speaking, but I was very nervous that I was just like, I have to practice on everyone. So practice and go to mock interviews if they have any, but just really relax, get out what you're trying to say, look A1, okay? And yeah, be yourself. I know everyone says that and it's like easy to say that, but honestly, just be yourself. Now let's get into how pharmacy school is going right now. So I just got out of block exams today. And pharmacy school is really going, like, honestly, like, I was stressed a lot in undergrad, but the type of, and I don't feel as stressed in pharmacy school. And I don't know if it's because I really like what I'm learning or I've learned to study better or anything like that. But the type of stress I had in the beginning of, like, pharmacy school is way different than what I had in undergrad. And I really just don't know how to explain it, but I know that it's not as stressful. I mean, it can be, but another thing is I'm not working right now, so that could be why I'm not as stressed. There are times where I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to drop out, like, but I don't actually mean it. It's just because in the moment it's just so much sometimes. But like I said, it's a different type of stress. So I don't know. That's all I have for you guys. If you want to know more about how pharmacy school is going, feel free to email us at our email, or you can follow me on Instagram, Shelly Shell. It's going to be down below, and Snapchat, and write me. I don't want to drag this video out. I hope that you guys found this video interesting or learned something new or anything. Like, I hope that I could be someone that you guys could talk to if you're having frustrations or if you're an undergrad and you just have questions, because I know for me, I had to find those people that I was able to go to. It wasn't easily accessible for me, and especially with being a minority, I pride myself on that because I worked hard to get to this level. It wasn't handed to me. It wasn't something that was very easy. Pharmacy school is competitive, so when I say that I attend pharmacy school, I say it with pride because I know how much blood, sweat, and tears goes into getting to this point. And I respect everyone that either is in pharmacy school, grad school, or anything like that, or is just like, you know, trying to make it to get to that point. So yeah, YouTube. Again, sorry for the late upload. I like to film in my bathroom because it has really good lighting, like, hello. So yeah, and I always play with my hair, which I said I was going to work on, but clearly I haven't worked on it. I don't know, my hair needs to know me, is to know that I always carry a brush around, y'all. Never mind. Anyways, so yeah, that's it for now. I'll see you guys in our next video. Bye, YouTube.
Don't try to be someone else. Be yourself and know that that's good enough. Don't try to be someone else. Don't try to be like someone else. Don't try to act like someone else. Be yourself. Be secure with yourself. Rely and trust upon your own decisions, on your own beliefs. You understand the things that I've taught you.